I've been playing video games for the last 15 years. Now I'm 20 years old, and here are the 5 side effects of playing video games. Number 1, it's called dopamine seesaw effect. I remember when I was back in 2025, when I was watching this Minecraft videos I used to watch. Literally, I would be in bed, I would sit down looking at these videos, watching some challenge videos of Minecraft or Minecraft Let's Play. I knew I was supposed to be sleeping, but I would literally look at it to the point I would be sleeping every single time, and I tried as much as I can to stop doing that, but it's just so ingrained in me. And I'm able to understand why that happens. Is because there's this chemical in our brain called dopamine. In case if you don't know, dopamine is a chemical released in our brain. It's responsible for pleasure, craving, and also motivation. For example, when the moment we open our phone to play video games or to watch videos on video games, whatever, we get a spike of dopamine, and our brain loves that. So to crave that specific thing every single time. That is why, for example, when you observe even in sleep, in the last part of the night, when you are supposed to be sleeping, the last block before you sleep, that's when you get a surge of dopamine, because your brain is craving that thing. And dopamine naturally, it goes up and it goes down. Even when you look at all the people in history, even in the past, in the present as well, we all have this spike and dip. But the problem is that people in the past, they had a natural level of spike and a natural level of dip. But we in this modern day and age, instantly when we're just bored or when we're feeling some kind of negative emotion, just bring out our phone and instantly get a spike. Because it instantly rise, it will also instantly go down. Every single time you engage in certain activity, for example video games, whatever, you get an increase in dopamine, and then you get a decrease below the baseline. For example, if you started here, it goes up and it goes below this point. Again, get dopamine high to reach that specific high, and then it will creep below, and that's how you go below, and that is why most of the time you feel demotivated completely, which will get to the second point. The second side effect: low ambition. I used to play this game when I was young called Mini Militia, and I've been playing this game for over 5-6 years now. Actually, I've been playing this video game every single day, and my mom was looking at me. One time, I was sitting down on the couch, I was playing this video game, so I was like, if you see my hands literally like this, like I have the melee button, the movement button, this I think what's it called, the shooting button, like that's how I used to hold my phone like this. I'll be playing this game for hours, and my mom was seeing me. One day she just says some words to me: Irfan, these games you're playing will in fact distract you. And I just calm at that moment. I just sat down, dropped the phone, and I was thinking what she said was actually right, because I realized that at that point I was in like GSS3. My grades were very, very bad, except math. I knew math very, very well. I'm like good at math, so no matter how much I did not study, I'm still getting math correctly. But the rest of the things, for example, the rest of the subjects, my grades was going low, and I just wanted to become a pilot. I didn't have any big ambition. I didn't have any of that. In fact, to even see myself in the future passing these grades, passing all these things, not having any of that, because I was just addictive video gamer. One of the problems with playing video games is not just playing the video games. You get addicted and you lose focus on the big thing. The third side effect of video games is hard work becomes harder. Back in 2024, I was learning this skill called copywriting. I was so excited in the first. I was excited. I would learn this new skill because people are hyping up in the internet saying like copywriting and all everything. It's very, very good. All these things and I was just hyped up. Let me just learn what this copywriting is. I would sit down. I would start learning, but when it gets hard, I'll just leave it. I'll continue learning after some time, and when it gets hard, I would abandon it. And after some time, I realized, okay, why am I suddenly just quitting this thing that I knew is good, is a good skill to learn? Even till this day, I'm happy, alhamdulillah, because I learned this copywriting skill in the past. So I'm really grateful for that. But just that when it gets hard, I just leave it completely. And I realized the thing is that because video games are easy, video games are enjoyable. These silly things, because they are not easy, they are not enjoyable, I just stopped doing that the moment it gets hard, which is a very, very bad trait, especially when you want to be successful in life. You have to put yourself in that hard zone, and video games just give us everything easily. Even if you grind in the video game, it's just you're just grinding. At the same time, it's still easy. For example, you might, if I'm playing this game called Minecraft. For example, in a day, there's 24 hours in a day in real life, and in the game, it's like 20 minutes. Even if you grind it for the whole day, it's still 20 minutes. It's easier than 24 hours. So, because the video games are easy, that is why I struggle with hard work. And you might also struggle with that as well. The fourth thing, or the fourth side effects of playing video games is that the brain would resist other challenging stuff. This is similar to the past points. And I remember back in 2021, I think, I was coming back from school. Every single day, I had a habit of coming back to school, and I would wear this bag. The moment I reach my room, I keep the bag, and then instantly I would rush to my phone. I would sit on the couch and play video games. My room was getting dirtier and dirtier, and our whole time was occupied on these video games, this mini militia that I talked about. Literally, I would sit down in the couch, like something I would cross my legs for hours, and I'll be playing this video game like this. And for a while, I was like this from around 20. I started playing that game from 2019. So from around 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24, 6 years, I was like this. Every single time I come back from school, just video games. Just video games, that's it. I don't do anything else, video games. I'll come back from school literally by 3 a.m., 3:30, 4 a.m., 4 p.m., sorry. Sometimes even 5 p.m., 6. From the moment I come back home, it's either till my phone dies or till I sleep. I'll just be playing video games. For example, if I come back 3 p.m. to 3:30 or 4, I'll sit down. Video games, video games, video games, video games, Maghrib, video games, video games, Isha, video games, sleep. I promise you that's what I was doing. Some of the times, for example, my phone would die. But when my phone died, I would just look for something else to do. But apart from that, I was just playing video games, and this is a very, very. And I see, like most people, like for example, if you look at the streamer of video games, when they are playing these videos like this, they have like long hair that they don't even take care of it, and so many things like that. Because when you're playing, for example, video games for a while, you kind of neglect all the things. This is a very, very bad thing. And the fifth side effects I found on video games is that it's a big waste of time. It's a big, big waste of time. And we all know that it's so cliche. The reason I did not put it at the top is because you might think, we already know it's a waste of time, so I'll scroll. Think about that. What is the assets you would never get back in life? Time. We all know time is very important, but the problem is that we think, don't worry, we have time tomorrow, we have time. It's given to us for free. That is what. The thing is that you need to understand, just because you have free time doesn't mean you would stay free like that. And there was a day in particular, like, try to understand, I stopped playing video games from around 2024. But we have moments of weakness here and there, and there was a day in particular. We were working together with my mom. There was like this biscuit, like we're trying to break this and break into crumbs like this. And we were sitting there together with my mom, my brother, my friend, and I bought a gaming mouse and I hid it in my room. I just got the idea, why don't we play video games again? Yeah, I just told them, okay, I think we should be back playing video games. And instantly, like zombies, we all like, yeah, let's just play the video games, let's just play the video games. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. All of them agreed to, okay, let's play the video games. And we started playing the video games, and I was just coping saying that I'm the smart person, so we're gonna only play the video games for 1 hour a day. Anything above 1 hour a day, we're not gonna do that. And they're all like, okay, yes, yeah, let's just play the video games, like we're gonna do for 1 hour, yeah. It's not 1 hour, it was never 1 hour. 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, daily, every single day. And I was just getting pissed off. I knew I was supposed to do something hard. I was supposed to work on my business, work on this challenging stuff. But I was still playing video games. Like, I'm not wanting the game, but when I see them, I just remember about the video game. We just connect and play the video games for hours. In particular, there was a day we played for 7 hours. I was sitting down. I had a this laptop. I would open it with a gaming mouse to be next to me. I would sit down, play the video games. You know how addictive a video game is when you're playing with friends. I would playing the game and would grind for 7 hours. And if you know that Nigeria, the power supply is very very bad in Nigeria. We roughly knew the time that the electricity was on, and we played the video games. And when the electricity was off, we would use the battery we have in our phones and laptops. That day I mentioned about 7 hours. Imagine from 10 a.m. 10 a.m. We were playing that game for 7 hours. It was not even 7 hours. It was even 9 hours. Because after that, we just went to our sister's house from around 8, and then we completed that video game. We came back home. I was just so fired out that day. I just deleted that video game. And I'm not saying you should just delete video games all of a sudden like this. It will be very very hard for you. And so I do have a video in my channel where I talked about how I quit video games, and you can click and watch that. And other than that, I would like to end with the humble quotes. Too much attention makes a donkey think he's a lion. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.